Assalamualaikum guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Limaa and I create videos on cooking, baking, lifestyle and general advice videos. So I'd love you to stick around. I'm currently in my kitchen. It's around 9:30 in the morning. I just wanted to get into the kitchen and start cooking. It's been Eid, so I'm making lamb butt, which is lamb. I think it's the shoulder. If I'm not wrong, please correct me if I am. Leave a comment down below. I don't know what part of it is, but my mum always says that's the best part of the meat to get, and it should take about 1.5 hours to 2 hours to make. You can have it with stuff like naan or your even chapati roti type thing. We normally have it with roti in our house, but maybe I might just do a naan mixture and just have it with that today. I don't know. If you have any suggestions, obviously you can put it on rice and stuff, because that's what we normally do around Eid time. We need to now start making our dish. Well, we need to start making the base of the curry, so basically the masala, as Pakistani say. So for this, I'm going to show you my ingredients. And you open a kitchen window. It's a really gloomy day today. It's been raining all morning. The next thing I want to do is light my candle. This is the next, I think, patchouli range. I kind of used it all up, but it still smells beautiful, so I'll keep using it. Like I said, windows open, doors closed, candle on. Let's get cooking. So I usually take about 1/3 of a butter. When I cook curries, especially meat curries, if I have small onions, I tend to use around 3 onions. But if I have like these larger size onions, I normally say I can get away with 2. I've got 3 cloves of garlic, 1 inch of ginger, and 3 chilies, the thin ones, 2 large ones, but I'm going to chop up 1, and then 1 I'll put in just as I put in the broth. 3 tomatoes. I like to use methi, table salt. Normally about 1 tablespoon does it. Coming down to the marcha, use 1 teaspoon of turmeric. This is just to give it that reddish brownish colour. And then I like to use about 2 to 2.5 teaspoons of my chopping board. This chopping board I bought from TK Maxx. Good knife. A good pot is from John Lewis. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And then I'm just going to put that on a low to medium flame. And I'm just going to let it simmer until it softens. And then once it softens, I'm going to separate. We are now going to cut the ingredients for our masala. So the first thing I like to do is I like to chop my onions. So in they go, 1.5 onions. Approximately. Now I'm going to set this lot off on a simmer. And to help me, I'm just going to put the lid back on. Now I'm going to just chop the last onion. Next, I'm going to go in with my 3 green chilies. And in there you go. I can literally just whip this in. The garlic. Once it's softened, I just start mashing them up. But with my garlic, I'm just going to put them into tiny little cubes. Now you're going to just leave this lot to cook and soften. I think I might have to add a little bit more butter. approximately another quarter. As you can see now, it's literally just starting to soften. I just want the onions to brown a little bit. Normally while the onions are softening and the whole mixture, I normally start chopping my tomatoes. Currently here at the moment, nearly where I want to be. Our lamb is bubbling away. And also I'll link the video on my blog as well. This is exactly where I want to be. As you can see, the onions are starting to brown, so a couple more minutes. So now we've actually reached the point where I'm pretty happy, satisfied. I'm now going to add my mulchatu. In they go with the turmeric. I'm going to give this a whirl. Now we're going to add in the tomatoes. In they go. When it mixes in, grab yourself a glass and a full glass and fill it with water. What you want to do with this water is cover everything. Now I'm going to put this on a low heat and cover it. I'll come back to the curry in about an hour, just so I can let it simmer. About half an hour to an hour. So it's been approximately half an hour since I started cooking. And this is where we've got to. So at this point, I see it's a bit like this, where there's bits of water still in it. Turn the temperature up, and I'm just going to let the water really evaporate now. Over here, and it's just bubbling away. As you can see, it was covered in water and now it's down there. You can see it's making a little bit of broth, and we're going to use this broth in our curry. So we're not going to discard this. I'm just going to start mashing the tomatoes. Now that the curry is nearly at the point where all the water has evaporated, it's beginning to thicken up. I'm just going to come over here and have a look. Yeah, everything's as I need it to be. And I'm going to stay on its head because I don't want it to burn now, because at this point if I walk away it can actually burn. So now that we've reached this point where majority of the water is now evaporated, you can see the proper orange colour coming through. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer the lamb over into this mixture. I'm just going to take the lamb, I'm not going to take its broth yet. I'm going to switch the broth off and I'm going to let it cool. With this now, I'm just going to let it cook on a little heat. I'm just going to give it a couple of minutes without its top on and with a bit of a high heat. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on a medium heat and cover it and come back to it in a couple of minutes. Sometimes if say I'm cooking a chicken curry or something, I might just cook the whole chicken curry in its own water. So what will happen now is then we release water and it'll start cooking in that. But once it does that, I want to then add the broth into there. It's also going to help with making the shorba or shora. So it shouldn't take long. I'm hoping to leave it for about 5 minutes or so and then come back to it, see where I'm at, and if not I might just leave it a bit longer. So it's been cooking away. Now it's time just to pour in this broth that you made. I'm just going to let it bubble for a bit, about a minute or so, and then I'm going to put it back onto its low heat and cover it. Also at this point I like to add in that extra chilli that I had. So I'm just going to chop it in half and in it goes. Okay, so now I'm just gonna cover it. Before I cover it, I'm gonna put it on a low heat, and it's gonna stay like this for about 15 minutes. Then I'm gonna come back and add the methi to it. So I'm gonna cover it now. Then we're going to try and make the water and the masala combine together. So it's been about 5 minutes, give or take, and as you can see, we've got this rich brown colour, but it is white like water. We're going to use some methi, and that's just going to make it even more brown and richer. So I've just got some fresh methi here, and all I'm going to do is dump it in. I'll just sprinkle it all over. Straight in this now for a good half an hour. And literally while I was telling you that, it started to rain outside. Well, rich weather for you guys. And this is perfect. Now, because if you wanted a karai, you could just literally just stop here. But because I don't want a karai, I want a little bit of shorba in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to boil a kettle, and then I'm going to add about half a litre of water into this mixture and let it bubble. So now I'm just going to, my kettle's boiled, and I'm now just going to pour the contents in. I'm going to let it boil on a medium to high heat. And this practically now looks done to me, because okay, I'm going to stop the curry there. I think it looks perfect. What I would do, I would garnish it now with a little bit of coriander. You can add your garam masala to it, or even zira. So that's your curry done. So I just want to say thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you'd like any more videos on cooking, or if you have any suggestions of me, if you want me to demonstrate how to cook something, leave it down in the comment box below. I would definitely be open to doing different things. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you can follow my instructions on how to make this beautiful lamb curry. That ends this video. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it, leave a comment at the bottom. Don't forget to subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Take care, bye.
Before we end this video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn the notification bell on so you'll be notified whenever we post a brand new video.